You're watching Celebrity Death Tarot, and this episode is going to be in memory of Mr. Raul Vora. What were any of the signs that came through? What signs were present, or what energies were brought forth? What were the signs of the memories of the people who possibly came in through his guardian angel, brought in to comfort him as he crossed over, as he passed away? Who were these people? People who he possibly knew, who had crossed over before him. I'm getting the sign of a Scorpio. I'm also getting a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person, possibly brought to his memory. What was something that was of the utmost importance to him in his life? Making dreams reality, choosing from the right choices, proper choices that were realistic with who he was. That's what I'm getting here. Why was he treated so poorly at the hospital? People were going by their instincts. They weren't going by their training or anything that they signed on to do. If they took any type of promise, if they made promises, they weren't thinking about those. They were just going by their instinctual way of behaving when he was in the hospital. What was one major thing that he was placed in a position of learning while alive? That time escapes very quickly. that also sometimes we get news out of nowhere that maybe we hadn't planned for necessarily. What would he say was something that life taught him about justice, about how justice comes in, about the parts we play, about if we're not being fair, how it comes back around, or how important justice is, the part we play in making sure everyone is fairly treated, and how important that is to us as a species, in the way that we treat one another as humans. He had some personal experiences with getting. He also is coming through as having had some volatile emotions. This could be something that he may have even viewed as misplaced because they didn't feel right at some point. That's what I'm getting here. Very volatile emotions. Let's see what we can learn as outsiders looking in. To his life and death. So this is about letting go, walking away, aborting missions, doing things that are more favorable for us. Sometimes we get comfortable where we are in life and we spend so much time in comfort as opposed to what many of us do, as opposed to moving forwards in a way where we're going to be even more comfortable. We're going to have less to be concerned about in the long run because we don't do what's expected per se. Sometimes abandoning a situation is not only good for us, it's good for those who we are around when the contribution is paltry, when it's so sparing that it's harmful. So this is coming in as being able to, again, abandon missions that we aren't cut out for, per se. Ones that could possibly be bringing us a very upsetting type of emotional life. Let me look into what some of these emotions could have been arising from that he is showing he had. The small wins versus the large losses in life. This could be something that he actually brought up and discussed in any vlog per se. This is something about small wins and their connection to something very emotional. It's an emotional upheaval coming in. I'd like to offer my condolences to everyone who is truly missing him right now, missing all of the input, all of the poignant things that he said to get us all thinking. Definitely his viewers are mourning during this time. And I did want to offer, again, you guys, my sincerest condolences at this time. Now, I do want to bring up what the New York Times reported, that the day prior to his death, he wrote on Facebook, quote, "I would have lived had I received better treatment," end of quote. So I feel like there's some intuitiveness coming in right here. And to my understanding, this was about his hospital stay and how awful it was, how terrible he felt like he was treated. And I'm going to look and see if there's any advice that's incoming on how to receive better care while in the hospital, as well as how we can give better care for those who work in hospitals. Okay, so it's about conflict, resolving certain conflicts, bringing them up, continuing to draw attention to service that is not up to par, and how can better treatment be given, especially in very horrible times, very stressful conditions. So the Two of Swords is coming in. It's a choice. It's definitely a choice that we can make to do absolutely the best in ways that are going to be more comforting to those who we're there for, who we're essentially serving. Also, with the Two of Swords, it's bringing up stalemates, it's bringing up truces, and it is reminiscent of hard choices. That is what's denoted here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love to you all. Take care.